Hey everybody, it's Stephanie, your in-house poultry expert with Hatching Time. And today I want to talk about some tips and tricks with your CT series incubator, whether you have the CT60, CT120, or the CT180. So I have here our CT180 series incubator. So you can see I've got the front door open, and I just wanted to go over some of the tips that I like to use when operating my unit. Number one, let's talk about our Humasonic humidifier system that's here. That's this little device that sits down in here. The important thing to remember is that's got a little filter on the top. We want to make sure that that filter is taken care of and lasts the longest that you're able to get it to do. And one of the ways to do that is to use only distilled water in your incubator unit. So distilled water you can just buy at your local grocery store. So that is what you always want to use inside your incubator. I know some of you choose to use RO water. My personal recommendation, because I don't have experience with RO water, is going to be the distilled water. This will stop from buildup inside your Humasonic here, and also some hard water and scale buildup and things like that inside your incubator, on your fan, and your important parts within the unit. One of the other things that I do to keep my incubator clean is I use a puppy pad at the bottom of my unit. I believe this is a 22-inch puppy pad, and the reason I like these is because you can just hold them on the one seam, and it's about the perfect width to fit in the bottom of the incubator. You can just use the front or the back door to slide that down in there. As you can see there, now we have a puppy pad in the bottom. What is the point of this? If you're using this incubator as a hatcher, when the chicks hatch and they're in hatching baskets, you're going to get a lot of dander, feces, and different things that are going to fall into the floor of your incubator from those hatching baskets. So that puppy pad will act as a barrier between the floor and just make cleaning your incubator a little bit easier. You might have noticed that this humidity tray comes with your incubator. Personally, I never use it. I don't need it. The Humasonic tends to just keep everything right where you want it, but if you're the type of person that wants a little bit of humidity, you're welcome to use it. The other tip I wanted to tell you about this is, God forbid you do clog up that Humasonic filter that's in there. You can use this as your backup humidity system until you get replacement parts. One of the things I like to do, I know this incubator is shown with the hatching basket at the top here, but I prefer, if you're using the unit, all is one, a setter and a hatcher, to make sure your hatching baskets are always at the bottom. Again, that goes back to the ability to make sure that the droppings from the chicks and the dander and stuff is staying in the bottom of the incubator and not falling on all of your eggs that are getting ready to hatch. Now, every species, every breed is different on how they hatch and what works for them. I can tell you, for me, raising 4 different breeds of poultry, and then also I raised some Muscovy ducks in my incubator last year, I never changed our factory settings. Not during the last 3 days, not in the beginning, none of it. And I have had the best luck going off of what the unit is set for. My personal advice is that if you're new to this, you've never had a Cimuka before, and you're operating one, always run your first hatch at factory settings and see how it goes. If you're running different hatches and you're not sure how to separate your eggs or know which eggs come from who, you can use a Sharpie to write on the top of your egg. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure you drop your questions and content requests down in the comments below.